Hey, aloha folks, and welcome to the Klipper Golf Course. Today I'm over here talking story with the coach. Aloha, coach.
Aloha.
So we're talking about Rory McIlroy again, one of our favorite swingers of the golf club. And recently, most of you avid golf fans have noticed or come to know that Rory McIlroy has made a swing change. And I watched that last tournament he won, and one thing I noticed was the ball striking was on point. He hit a lot of his iron shots right on the stick. Coach, I know you were telling me you noticed maybe what it is that the swing change was. What did you see there?
Right, so I noticed it more in his pre-shot, the way he set the club before he would hit the golf shot. He wasn't doing his regular pre-shot, which was a pretty simple rehearsal swing. He was actually taking the club out on the plane of the swing, a little outside his normal path, and then bring it back, and he was hoping to get a little bit more of a, let's say, outside move through impact, because he was getting stuck underneath, and under pressure he had two misses, right and left, and I think he was trying to avoid the left miss under pressure, which is what's been his downfall for a few tournaments,
Right.
which he mentioned he didn't like coming in second.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of those. The U.S. Open, I think, really got him, losing that.
Well, last year, right, he won that one tournament that Tommy Fleetwood was chasing him down the stretch.
Right?
And he almost caught him up because he missed it left. He missed that tee ball in the water.
Yes.
The one that, what's his name? That the U.S. guy. What's his name? Shoot, he just won. It was in the European Tour, and he lost it because he was playing that second shot into the par 5, and he hooked it again, right? So yeah, that makes sense. That left miss is what he wanted to take out. So now tell me, why is it that when he goes outside, why does that take away the left miss?
He's pre-setting a move that gets his body to move away instead of underneath. Like, occasionally under pressure, even for myself, I notice that I'll set up correctly, but the takeaway will be a little too stiff or mechanical, and it'll go in too soon, and it's too late. I'm already in the process. I've seen him. I watch him all the time. I was watching that tournament very closely because I had heard about the swing change. I wanted to see if it could hold up under pressure, and I didn't see a lot of difference in the swing itself. It was in the pre-shot. I saw the result was different, but his swing didn't show that to the naked eye any visual difference. Maybe just more calm after the actual contact.
Can you explain to me why going outside prevents the left shot? I don't understand why that is.
Well, simply enough, in his case, his stature, if the club gets, like, let's say, neutral on the takeaway, and he sits down like he does to load up, occasionally the club will shallow out too soon, get stuck underneath, and he can't get the club in the position he can, now that he's done this little swing change, to come more neutral down the path, and he can control the face more. That's what I saw under pressure on a few of the iron shots, maybe the tee shot. It looked less aggressive, but it's all in the pre-shot, taking the club a little bit more outside. We've seen a few other players do it recently. Lydia Ko, I think also Nelly Cota, which we plan to talk about, does a little bit of that preset, just to get the mind and the body taking the club in the right direction when the nerves and everything is geared up to go.
Got it.
You know that as a player. I watched you today playing a little bit. When you're ready, set, go, you need to have the best position, posture, possibly grip pressure, and also the anxiety level has to match what you're capable of doing. But if something's proving time and time again that it's not going to hit a straight shot, or it's going to tend to go left hard, which is, we all know, the shot that most people fear the most, then you know, he obviously did this for that, to
Okay.
stop that under pressure, win again, and
Awesome.
was successful.
Okay, let's wrap up with this. It was said that he did most of his work indoors.
Yes.
So talk about that a little. Why do you think he did the work indoors?
Science proof. Science proofing is a great thing today, and for him to see the numbers change, to see the path change, and maybe the angle of attack, gave him confidence while in the fight. I know for a fact I used that for many years. I worked indoors at the academy on Nimitz Highway. I studied that. To translate that information, that practice, that technical change to outdoors is unique, and so is he. So I give him credit for doing that. I'm sure it was a little bit of both, but mostly science proofing the move.
Science proofing the move.
Yeah.
So when you say science proofing the move, it's just taking the fundamentals and the technical application, doing it indoors, and you're taking the ball flight out of the equation for that moment.
Exactly.
Just working on the
Yep.
mechanics of the body.
Yep. And you're seeing the numbers light up. Maybe he hasn't really used that much in the past, but he's seeing all the newer players, hearing them use it, you know, seeing the stats everywhere. I'm sure he's influenced by that. That's just DeChambeau, you know, got in his head some years ago about the driving stuff. So probably DeChambeau, his influence led him indoors a little bit more than before.
Okay.
All right. That's not that I know that for a fact, but that's how it leads me as an instructor. I see people come with that, and I understand it. I look at their notes, and I look at their stats, and it helps me build the swing that is more suitable for them outdoors.
Well, nice. So thanks.
In a crowd.
Well, thanks for that. Thanks for the
Sure.
information. And folks, let's look forward to watching Rory McIlroy in 2025. I think we're going to see a lot of good shots out there. Aloha, and we'll see you at the Klipper.
Aloha.